Hello, welcome to the video. I have never recorded an intro after the fact, but here we are right now. This feels like a Trader Joe's product placement. I've never recorded an intro after the fact, but like, I don't know what happened. This thing just did not have one, so here we are. It is very much evening, but welcome. We cleaned my office in this video. We did it. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, I almost didn't post this editing it just now because I was like, you know, like I don't even think it really looks that good at the end. Like I really feel like I didn't accomplish that much, but this is very clean for me. So here we are, persevering, posting the video. You're watching it right now. Brisket's over there in the corner. So yeah, we cleaned my office. See, I know that I've explained this like 8 times by now, but 2020 happened. Burnout happened. I became an apartment gremlin, and like I slowly, like I got diagnosed with ADHD, I got put on meds, I've been in therapy, like I've slowly been putting all of the pieces of my life back together. But the office was the one space of my apartment where I was like, you know what, if it's messy, it's messy. Like I can live with this, I can work around it. And like honestly, that is a lie. I do not do my best work in a cluttered space because I'm just constantly overwhelmed by everything that's happening around me. So we did it. We organized. But now it's time to cut to me from like a week ago looking scraggly as hell to go through the whole process with you. So let's do that. Okay, reporting in, we're on the move. I'm gonna show you the office. We're gonna give you a tour. But remember, this is a judgment-free zone. I'm a gremlin, okay? That's like, all I can say is that I'm a gremlin. These are the facts. So things are messy, things are disorganized. That's the point of today. We're organizing, we're cleaning. All right, here we go. Okay, we're starting off with a wide shot because I might as well show you the dining room too. This is where I film stuff because like, do I have guests over? Not really. Like, so I can take this down pretty quickly if I need to use the table, but like honestly, I'm one person, so I usually just push stuff over and like eat dinner over here. But there's a bunch of stuff left from the last time I filmed something. There's like a bunch of random stuff over here. Goes into my kitchen, but I'm not allowed to have surfaces because everything ends up on them. Everything on these chairs definitely belongs in my office, so that's gonna have to get dealt with. This corner is a disaster. Like, it truly became the no man's land. So I'm gonna have to sort through this. There's just like shoes, because I have my like shoe rack thing. Those are all of my mailers that don't have a home. This is the problem. So I have these mailers that don't have a home, and then I have these sticker albums that don't have a home, and they're really ugly. So those are gonna have to find a home around here today. This is kind of just like the random hobby grid. So there's like yarn and craft supplies and whatever. Roller skates, vinyl, desk mats, because there's a bunch of like mechanical keyboard stuff. The problem is I have too many hobbies, okay? I have too many hobbies. That's really all there is to it. What is an apartment if not a place to have a bin full of bins? Those are just completely unused bins sitting on the floor. So like, that's what we're dealing with here. There's that stuff came out of my car. There's the rest of the vinyl that needs to be put away. And then this is a bin of stuff that like, I need to give away or sell at some point. I don't know. So I'm probably going to tackle this first because I feel like even if those things don't find homes, I can like get this dealt with at the very least. And then we're going to move into the office itself, which is also a mess. I have this cart, kind of just a catch-all for things. I'm at kind of a crossroads with my branding. I have stuff like my old flag that I use when I'm vending, and like this is actually my newer one, but I rebranded the character so it doesn't really apply anymore. So I'm gonna have to buy a new flag. We have our price list from when I vended at West Coast Planners, and then it literally is just like, oh, my nail drill is in here because I didn't put that away. So like this whole thing can probably be dealt with. There's like all my soldering stuff in here that probably needs a home. Moving over here, like I said, surfaces are like not good for me. There's a bunch of keyboard stuff in here, laminators, paper cutters, just a bunch of stuff. This is where I keep my sticker paper, and then like everything else is like what is it? Who knows? Who can say? Same thing over here. Stuff goes here. This is all fairly organized in the cubes themselves, except for this cube, which has kind of become like the catch-all for things. But on top, I need to like do something with this. I had gotten these at Target and I don't love them for what they're used for. So I'm probably going to get rid of these or put them somewhere else. I think I could use them for vending. I don't know. But like, this is a mess. Truly, madly, deeply a disaster. So Won't take long for this to clean up, but that has to get dealt with. And then here's where I keep like my stock, which I need to organize. And then also like, it's just so hard kind of being in the middle of a rebrand because so much of it is like stuff I would like to get rid of. I have so much washi tape, enamel pins. I really need to like be selling in markets in person because pins do so much better in person than they do online for me. Washi cutters, which I only have the last few of those, so that's fine. And then like all of these are the old style sheets. They're in the shop right now, discounted, and then after a certain amount of time, I'm probably just gonna bag them out and then donate them or something. I don't know. I just need them out of my life. So same thing. I got like washi tape up here, cutting mats, blah 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 blah. Life is difficult. Miscellaneous paper over here that really needs to be organized. I hate it. And then honestly, like I should be doing something over here. I don't know what, but this is where the camera and the film stuff goes in the meantime. And then that's like my bedroom over there. We've got Alex drawers over here, Brisket's bed. Those are supposed to be, that power strip is not supposed to be on the ground. I'll fix that. And then just like, who is she? Why does she live her life like this? So this is all just stuff from wherever. Same over here. Just stuff. Miscellaneous garbage on the floor. This actually isn't that bad. That's sticker paper that I got in that I have to like put away somewhere. And then the printer rack. So I don't know. I gotta figure out what to do with that too. And then I do think it's time. I like to save the boxes of electronics for like 3 or 4 months, and those are my monitors. So I think we're good. I think it's time to recycle those, but this is what we're working with. Interested to see what I can get done. Hello from the floor. This is where we're starting. We're starting in that weird, like, not really my office, no man's land annex. Because it's the biggest eyesore, and also because I personally subscribe to the controversial method of like getting everything off the floor and then like putting it in bins and putting it where it's supposed to go based on room. And that's what I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna get everything off of the floor. I'm gonna put the shoes in my shoe rack because this is like, they're just here. They're just hanging out on the ground, despite the fact that like it literally goes in that hole over there. And then I am gonna put stuff where they go. These are my mailers right here in this box. They're just gonna go in the middle of my living room for now because they need a home. They don't have one right now, but everything that has a home is gonna get like doled out to where it goes. And I do have ulterior motives with this project. I bought a lamp and I want to put a grow bulb in it so that the houseplants that I have underneath it can like flourish in this barren apartment. I have no idea where that light bulb went, so here we are. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work on that. So we have a clear table. I have scratched the shit out of this thing. It cost me like $700 for this table set. And for what reason? Anyway, I have moved like everything off the table that currently has a home, and I'm just gonna start putting stuff from the floor up here. That's how this works. Okay, the corner itself is not as bad as I thought it would be. The shoes have been handled. Obviously there's a bunch of empty space here, but this is everything kind of from that corner pulled out and on the table. All of my roller skating stuff, so my helmet, my pads and stuff, I might try to put them in that bin down there because that's a bunch of old hula hoop stuff and like I don't need a lot of it, quite frankly. At this point, I think I'm gonna keep a few tapes. I'll show you. So like here's my other weird hobby, right? Hula hooping, plastic tubing, tapes. Some of these hoops are super old, so you can tell the gaffer tape is kind of falling off of them and I need to replace it. So that's some of the stuff I'm gonna keep. But I certainly don't need like everything in this bag. I have a bunch of like couplings to make hoops out of, more couplings, rivets. So I might post in the local hula hoop group and just see if anyone wants this stuff. I'm gonna keep like the rivet gun. I'll keep this tape actually because this is like super discontinued, this tie-dye tape. But a lot of the other tapes like this I don't necessarily have a use for. I just use these. These give you grip while you're hula hooping. So like it needs to be replaced probably once a year or so. And then that'll free up a bunch of room in here that I can put my helmet and stuff in, and then that's like not out anymore. Pinboard. Wow, maybe I'm cut off from wearing green now. If this is perhaps not a look, I'm gonna change. Okay, that's better. It was giving Glozell before. There was a lot of green happening. Here's the strat. Here's the office strategy for right now. Deep clean, deep organized. Everything has a home. Everything is prioritized. The goal is to like have, you know, clear spaces and maybe not like just have everything be in random bins. So for this stage, we're buying nothing, right? I am, however, writing down in my little handy dandy scrap paper things that I would like to buy when I get a chance to. So I have bins in the cube that I'll show you in a second that I just think would like, things would look a little bit nicer if I got new ones, that kind of thing, where it's like not necessary, but it's like, but it would sure strengthen the brand. You feeling me? So for now, we're getting it prim and proper. So this is what I got done last night. So like I said, we're not going on aesthetics. We're just going on, does it fit in the cube? Is it organized? Which is what's happening here. It's a lot better. Obviously, stuff is cleared out of here. Those are my sticker albums. That's my old work laptop. I don't know what to do with it. They were like, oh, just keep it just in case. I don't want it. Looking much better. There's nothing on top of here. I do have to hang these ears at some point, but I don't know how. I'm almost thinking of using the screw that's like in the wall up there, because like everything's brick, right? I can't put anything on the brick. Like I can't put command hooks or anything on there. So I have to use the holes that already exist or use like that wall right there. But I don't know about that. We have roller skates, vinyl, foil, that kind of stuff, desk mats for keyboard related stuff, roller skate and hula hoop accessories. And then this is like fabric, pouches, miscellaneous. And then this is like, these two I'm gonna get through a little bit more. So I need to actually be doing my hobbies and not just letting things accumulate. So this is like fabric accessories. You know, I've got fleece, I've got regular fabric, I've got fusible interfacing, zippers, that kind of stuff. I don't have a sewing machine here. I have to go to my parents when I sew stuff, but that's neither here nor there. And then just for lack of anywhere else to put it, this is like pouches, pockets, what have yous. So then for some reason this entire thing is yarn. Do I know how to crochet? No, not really. So yeah, we're gonna learn how to crochet finally. Literally the only thing I've ever made is a hat for my rabbits because I saw one on the internet and I was like, I simply must make that. And then naturally I ended up with a literal entire cube of yarn. So we are going to be hopping on Skillshare tonight and crocheting something. Hello, it's Saturday afternoon. We have gotten progressively scrubbier as the weekend has gone on, but I woke up with a migraine, so we're not thriving. Anyway, things have happened. We're in that weird in-between phase where like kind of looks like a disaster, but it also kind of looks like it's coming together. So like there's just a bunch of stuff everywhere right now. But the desk is looking cleaner. I actually, so this is the whole, it's lovely living in an old mill. It really is. But these windows are not sealed in any way that I can tell. So I have had some sort of like gnat infestation. They don't make it past like here in my apartment. Like they're not in my kitchen or my living room or anything like that. They literally are just in my bedroom and in my office. So I went down to the leasing office to talk to them today and they're gonna like send maintenance over and maybe like the people are gonna spray or something. Now I have incentive to finish this because I need people coming into my apartment and looking at stuff, so I need to make sure it's as clear as possible. Stuff has been cleared from this table. It's kind of like loosely organized. In the meantime, I have pulled everything out of the shelf and I'm slowly putting it back. I really need to figure out how to consolidate printers, okay? These are all mailers. There's more mailers down there, more packing supplies, that kind of thing. Sticker albums, whatever. Those are my 2 boxes of sticker albums down there. And I'm actually gonna go on Amazon or Target or Home Depot maybe. I'm giving myself a $100 budget to kind of get this looking a little bit nicer. I like this bin. I might grab a few more of those. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, it is now Sunday. We're still scrubby. It can't be helped. This weekend is just we're taking the L. Meanwhile, I have done so much organization that it's cardboard box mountain over here. So I'm gonna take that out to the recycling, but we're looking pretty good. Let me take you on a tour. The shelves are looking organized. They're looking good. I got these 2 crates at Home Depot. I can stalk my mother on Life 360, and I saw she was at Home Depot yesterday, so I rung her up and I said, hey, go tell Dad to buy me 2 of these. So he did. So I didn't have to go to Home Depot to get them. I do think I'm gonna paint them at some point because these woods don't match, but for now, we're good. Basically, we have like miscellaneous stuff on the desktop. This just has to be like touched up, but honestly, like, this is all stock at this point. I really just need to go get a table and start tabling at craft fairs because it's that kind of stuff. So that's just gonna have to live there until I get rid of it. We need to tidy the sticker books. And then there's just like this strip of random stuff and this cube. And then other than that, we're like pretty much, the stuff over here too. We're almost done. We're in the home stretch as far as like actual organization goes. Hello. It is currently nighttime. Obviously, the biggest plot twist of this video is the fact that I finally washed my hair, but here we are. And I have some updates for you. So, yesterday during work, I like feverishly cleaned up a lot of what was going on over here because I was waiting for maintenance to show up to figure out the whole bug situation. They did show up today. They like tapped on my window and they just like sprayed something, and I don't know if it worked because there's still gnats like everywhere. So for the time being, I'm trying to leave this tabletop as clear as possible because this is where they like congregate. They get in through this window and then they kind of just like die on my windowsill in the desk, as evidenced by my little vacuum and my little broom. But I'm gonna leave that empty for now. My headset and a few other things typically go over here. Other than that, we have made great strides. The shelf is looking about as good as it's ever gonna look. This is truly just a matter of like using up stickers and kind of making it look a little bit better as time goes on. These, I'm gonna take them off right now. I don't need that. I don't love how you can see more clearly into my bedroom right now, but I'll figure something out. Anything that goes on top of these washi drawers has to be like stable, sturdy, not shakeable, because like when you open and close them, this definitely moves. So perhaps my markers. We're approaching the end of the video, so voiceover Kate is reporting in for duty. Here you can just kind of see the final shots. I organized all my pens, which is quite frankly a very large job. This felt good. This felt good to actually get my office clean and organized, and I know every other word that comes out of my mouth is the word ADHD, but like, this is just a process for me. I have never in my entire life had a space that was clean and organized for any period of time. And this is something that I'm learning to kind of navigate, and like learning the skills as a 31-year-old person is really interesting to me. I had a lot of really conflicting feelings while I was doing this because it did basically take me an entire week to clean my office, and I often find myself in that place where I'm putting off necessary tasks because I'm just so overwhelmed and preoccupied by everything else I want to be doing. So as much as I was like actively working against myself the entire week, I'm really, really glad that I actually sat down and did it. And I'm really excited to be working in this space now that it's fully functional. Is it your Instagram aesthetic, everything matching from IKEA and Pottery Barn? No, but everything has a home and everything makes sense to me, so we're gonna work with that. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop talking now. Subscribe if you want to. I allegedly put out a video every week, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, bye.